superheroes.
I know. We have to do like a watch party of some type of superhero or something.
No.
Oh, come on. You got to get me up to speed. That's not very neighborly.
Because, like, it can't be a watch party because some of the movies are dog shit, like Thor 2 and the most recently Captain Marvel movie, dog shit. Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels, bleh.
Yeah,
I mean, watch it. That's how bad it was.
God, that sucks.
The Eternals movie, dog shit.
Yeah, Crimson, we're talking about the guest on the show tonight.
Homeboy.
Mark.
Okay, yeah. Let me say Homeboy's name again because y'all didn't hear it. It's Mark Lobenliner. Homeboy is jacked as fuck for no reason, and it's just like, bro, you're 5'5".
We are live.
Oh, are we live?
Woo-hoo.
Okay. Well, so this guy, Mark Lobenliner, he's like 5'4", 5'5", it looks, and he's just jacked. And like, bro, you're small, but your chest is like 50 inches, bro.
Yeah, his veins are everywhere.
But why, sir? But why do you have so many muscles? For what reason?
It's like he put his thumb in his mouth and like he blew out and like the top of his body just like blew up.
He forgot to do
like
leg day.
Cartoon.
Man forgot to do leg day.
No,
leg day, where you at,
I don't
bro?
even know who this guy is. He's probably cool. I'm just playing around.
He probably is lit. I ain't even gonna lie, but yeah, guys, you know what time it is?
Ooh, it is that time.
It's time to start the show. Is everybody ready?
See.
All right, let's get this party started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Midday Rush. I'm your host, T-Bone, and with me, as always, we have the boss man himself, Roman Nation. How are you, good sir?
Happy Tubular Tuesday, y'all. Let's get it.
I thought it was
In our
Thirsty
next chair,
Thursday.
we have the lovely Elizabeth.
Hello, you guys.
In our next chair, we have the guitar man himself, Scrapjaw. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well this evening. It's my Friday. I don't have to work tomorrow. Whoop whoop.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. In our next chair, we have the man who takes care of the shit here, the myth.
Oh, how's it going?
And in our last chair, we have the wise man himself, Brian. How are you, sir?
If I were truly wise, I could figure out how to make this damn hyperlink work.
Brian, it's okay. Calm down. We will take care of everything else. Now, Roma, let's get started. What is the very first article of the day?
You screwed up already.
Nobody did it. It's Biddy. What's the very first article of the day?
Okay, so just gonna pluck from the dump. Let's see. We have Scaramucci. Trump will do everything he can to expand executive powers. You do a little
power?
Share
me, what now?
Of the screen. Former Trump communications director Anthony Scaramucci on Tuesday warned that former President Trump will do everything he can to expand his executive powers if reelected to the White House in November. The real fear is, if you know the man, he will do everything he can to expand executive powers. He's got a very strong team of people working for him on his campaign that believes in the expansion of what they are calling unitary executive power, unquote. Scaramucci said Tuesday in an interview with CNN. Oh, well, there you go. Scaramucci, who served on Trump's campaign team and in the White House for 11 days before being dismissed by the then president, quipped his former boss does not understand the Constitution's separation of powers. So this is something that we have to fight against. To really understand the marvel of the American Republican system, there are these wonderful checks and balances, touche, and the separation of powers in our Constitution, he said. Mr. Trump deplores that. He doesn't really understand it, and he'll go after that, and that's why we have to stop him. The former president has spurred concerns in recent months. He will act like a dictator. like we haven't heard these claims before. These fears were further fueled after he made and doubled down on comments that he would act as a dictator if reelected, but only on day one of his second term. Scaramucci on Tuesday listed what he believes to be Trump's worldview, warning it will be a, quote, disaster for the global community, unquote. Global community,
hold up.
Yeah.
Homeboy was only in the job position for 11 days. Is that what I understand?
Exactly. It's, I guess Trump sniffed something about dude that didn't smell too kosher.
Okay, so I'm going to jump in here for a second. So I did a Romanation a couple months ago about, I think it was Agenda 2030 versus Project 2025. Well, part of Project 2025 is the Heritage Foundation and them giving more executive powers to the presidency, almost dictatorial. They didn't say it in those words, but
No.
it definitely made it seem that way. And I said back then, you're going to start hearing about the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025 coming up in the next couple of months. I just caught it last year, and they're going to start pushing this the same way they pushed Trump about being a Confederate, because they couldn't figure out how to get around all the laws with this Colorado ruling. So they had to find a way to make him look bad. So they started using the word Confederate. Now they're going to start using Project 2025 as sort of like their catalyst pushing forward into election season. Just wait and see.
Mm-hmm. You saw it coming down the pipe.
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, obviously they're going to try everything they can, even, just as he was trying to claim about Trump, to stop him from getting in there, because they're afraid of him. They know that he is a threat to their threat to us. So, yeah. So basically, this is what he's claiming.
Another thing you said, Biddy. The big Don, he's going to be a dictator, he said, for what, the first day, and people are taking that out of proportion, or is that what I understand?
I remember, yeah, he did say that. You know what's funny too is like he obviously knows that they would have taken that and ran with it, but he said it anyway. So it's like he's not afraid of these claims, I guess, because why would he say that? I mean, I know he doesn't have hair on his tongue, and he does say things all the time, but at the same time, like that thing that most, like, the harshest claim that they have on him, that he's gonna not relinquish any powers, he's gonna be a total dictator, like he would say that. He's not afraid of what they're gonna say.
Less than 24 hours. I mean, if that is the case, if he's a dictator for less than 24 hours and he fixes a lot of things in that 24 hours, I mean, as long as he doesn't kill innocent civilians, go right ahead. But it has to be for that 24-hour span. No more. And, I mean, it could be less if he wants it, but it would preferably just be able to fix all of the problems and then go back to the way things were, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Rick in the chat says Trump should just double down every time the left takes something he says out of context. Yeah, I mean, at this point, why not?
He'll be like, I will have a timer on my desk, a 24-hour time clock, and it'll count down as soon as I start. And when that timer is up, I'm no longer a dictator. Honestly, I could foresee something like that actually happening and definitely working.
He should probably get one of those 5x2 clocks with a timer.
I mean, listen,
behind him.
They're gonna twist everything he says and does anyway, so he might as well just be like I'm telling you, he should go in there like how B Rabbit did the 8 Mile thing, like knowing everything they're about to say against him, be like, yeah, I am orange, and like, just be like, yeah, what else you got?
Okay, and
right.
That's all you have to respond with. Okay, and.
I know, right?
So I guess, do you guys have any more to say about? I think we pretty much fleshed this out.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm
Let's move on.
pretty chilling on this one.
Okay.
The only thing that could be better is if he only spoke in quoting "Search for the Holy Grail."
Well, he is selling Bibles now too, and he does have the Ark of the Covenant in Mar-a-Lago, so he's going down that spiritual route.
Whatever. All right, let's move on to the next story. I'm very excited to listen to this story because I actually met this man.
Yes, it's not a huge article, but we can listen to. It's like 41 seconds, little clip. This is from our very own Joseph Trimmer here in the Discord. Breaking news, only conservative on San Antonio, Texas City Council Mark White says that city used ARPA COVID relief funds to operate criminal alien migrant resource centers. Mark has been fighting to prevent San Antonio from spending local tax dollars on the facility. So we should just... sorry, we'll just play this back. Make sure it's loud.
And since we're on that topic, are you aware of so far since the Migrant Resource Center opened?
Oh, I apologize. Let me do that. Okay.
No, mute yourself on Discord, but let the thing play.
Yeah, you have an echo. That's all.
Yeah.
There you go. That should work.
And since we're on that topic, are you aware of so far since the Migrant Resource Center opened, are city taxpayer dollars being spent on it? I know that Catholic Charities is in that facility, and we know that there's the federal funding that comes in. But what is the city of San Antonio paying for that's related to that, if anything?
So what city staff has told us at this time is there have been ARPA. There's been ARPA money that has been spent on non-citizens here.
And what is ARPA, sir?
This was some of the funding we got during COVID.
Okay, COVID money. Interesting. And
Yeah, so that's basically, the 40-second clip, basically just saying what it said in the top there. But that's really concerning. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I mean, this was brought up this morning as well, Casper and Commute, but I definitely wanted to see what Midday audience and you guys had to say about it. It's a little nuts.
It's nuts that they would use the same money from the same type of programs that were demanding vaccine passports for people that have no passport.
Yeah, right.
Great point. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious what they're doing, man. It's just crazy.
They're just redistributing the wealth. That's all. They're
Mhm.
redistributing everything. They put it wherever they want. It's all slush fund. They don't care.
Mhm.
I personally think it's a little weird that they're receiving money or just using the money from COVID that happened in 2020, 4 years ago. So why was the COVID money not used? First question. And number two, why are they using it now for this problem?
Mhm.
Like,
You would think if
Anyone?
we're in debt, you would just put it right back in, in that
Yeah,
pot, maybe.
to lower,
Bring the debt down a
lower
bit.
the debt.
Yeah,
But
and
I guess people aren't smart. I don't really understand the problem.
And I also feel the same way about how during Obamacare, they've either forced people to get insurance or you were going to face penalties. But but those are the same people that are now giving them free health care and insurance in the same right. So, like, which side are you on?
Well, and that whole thing was probably just to make a kitty for these free healthcares for these illegals that they planned on bringing in here.
Exactly.
It all seems like it was like a whole big, organized event. I don't know.
I mean, that's where I stand on it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Do you guys have any more to say about this, or should we?
Let's go ahead and move on.
Move on.
All right. I just wanted to post something in the chat because this is just like a quick thing, but I thought it was cool for everybody to know. Elon Musk tweeted this yesterday. Going forward, all X accounts with over 2,500 verified subscriber followers will get premium features for free, and accounts with over 5,000 will get premium plus for free. So I thought that was kind of interesting because this whole, like, you know, paying for it was to offset the ads coming out and stuff like that. Sorry.
Time out. Hold on. Are you telling me that the only way to get this new rendition of Twitter is to have people who are already verified to then follow someone who is also verified?
Yep.
Well, it's really what the thing of it is this: if you're making content, you shouldn't be paying to play. You should be paid to play. And so if you have premium members that are subscribing to your Twitter feed, they're obviously getting something out of it.
Right. So
What
like
are they
those
getting out of
content creators will not pay for it, but the subscribers will offset that.
Right.
Because they're paying
So
for theirs. Yeah.
they're paying for theirs. They don't have followers. They're the ones following. They're the ones that are being fed, you know, all of the things, right? They're coming to Twitter for your content. Why should you be paying Twitter? Twitter should be paying you, and at the very least, they can give you a free account if you're drawing eyes and interactions and things. That's the logic here.
Exactly.
I think it's smart. It may not stay with these exact numbers, and it might get tweaked over time, but I think that's awesome. You know, make it easy, make it more comfortable for content creators, and I see that's what he's doing there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, he is a businessman at the end of the day. He has to figure this all out, and we know a lot of ads, you know, big ads, you know, pulled away. He has to kind of work around that, and you know, we'll just see how it kind of plays out, I guess. I mean, if he's gonna go with it, he's gonna go with it.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
So yeah. Perfect timing as always, Scrap. So yeah, you guys want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Let me see what this is, because if this is her, then I would love it if possible. Roma, are you able to speak on the? Are you able to read the article?
Yeah, I can read it if you throw it up on the screen.
All right, because I'm going to throw this, because I would not want to take this away from you, because you know how I feel about when you read these articles.
All right.
Article.
Bring it on.
Soundboard ready and go.
All right. So this is coming to you from scanner.com by the lovely Hannah Claire Brimlow.
There it is.
UN selects Saudi Arabia to lead Women's Rights Forum. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
This is not
They're
a B article,
trolling.
folks. This is not a B
Aw.
article.
The move was opposed by Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch. The United Nations has selected Saudi Arabia to lead its Women's Rights Forum. The move surprised some organizations who claim the Middle Eastern nation is oppressive to women. Abdulaziz Al-Wasl, I want to say. Don't
Yeah,
hate
we
me.
can go with that.
Abdullah
Don't hate me.
Ablengata.
Yeah, right.
Mr. AA.
Mr. AA, the Saudi ambassador to the UN, was elected to chair the Commission on the Status of Women on March 27th after no objections were raised and no alternate candidates were proposed. Bangladesh was expected to take over from the outgoing chair, the Filipino envoy of the UN, and fulfill a one-year term. However, Saudi Arabia lobbied for the position and won out. Under Saudi Arabian law, women are legally obligated to obey their husbands in a reasonable manner and must have the permission of a male legal guardian to marry. Women can lose financial support for refusing to have sex with their husbands, live in marital home, or traveling without their spouse without a legitimate excuse, reports The Guardian. designating Saudi Arabia to lead the UN's Women's Rights Forum was strongly opposed by activist groups. Human Rights Watch called member nations to reject the country's proposed appointment, arguing that the country, quote, has an egregious women's rights record and select a country committed to upholding women's rights. Oh my God. I cannot. I am not speaking on the UN's behalf. Us, U.S. citizens, are not speaking on the UN's behalf. I just want to let everybody know that.
Right.
Yo, honestly, I
Not
ain't
us.
even gonna lie. I don't even think we should be in the UN.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, not sorry. Changed my mind.
I wouldn't try because pretty base.
Right. Amnesty International also opposed Saudi Arabia's candidacy. Quote, the Commission of the Status of Women has a clear mandate to promote women's rights and gender equality, and it is vital for the chair of the commission to uphold this. And this is from Shireen Tardos, the organization's deputy director of advocacy. Saudi Arabia's abysmal record when it comes to protecting and promoting the rights of women puts a spotlight on the vast gulf between the lived reality for women and girls in Saudi Arabia and the aspirations of the commission. Tardos continued, Saudi Arabia cannot prove its commitment to women's rights merely by securing a leadership role in the commission. It must demonstrate its commitment through concrete actions domestically, including by abolishing the male guardianship system and repealing provisions from its laws that discriminate against women. Saudi Arabia's authorities must also end their crackdown on freedom of expression and immediately release those unjustly detained for expressing their views, including expressing support for women's rights. Are they trying to start a civil war over there?
They're trying to start a civil war everywhere, it seems. They just want everybody in total chaos.
You know, because Saudi Arabia, I think, is very similar to the United States when it comes to like ideologies and stuff, where you have, you know, one part that's, you know, more progressive in trying to find ways through, and then you have the other side that's very traditional or whatnot. But I'm not exactly yeah, but I'm not exactly sure how. I mean, I don't know much about Saudi Arabian laws. I just know that I've watched a lot of movies in the 80s about this, and they weren't good.
Right. It's just crazy. I mean, I wonder if anybody's going to even speak out against this. And it's funny because the people there's people on the same side that would promote these areas as needing to have rights, but then those same people would be pissed at something like this, taking away rights from women.
Right.
So again, hopefully they just start eating themselves, not in that way, but
We just blame the UN. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I do have. Hold on.
What
do you have?
There goes that laugh. There goes that laugh.
Okay, so what's the difference between Chinese buildings and Middle Eastern buildings?
More windows.
On one of them, the people choose to throw themselves off of.
Oh, geez.
That was mean.
Operative word me choose.
The only way to get two human rights jokes in one.
Yeah.
Take myself off the screen for that one. But all right.
So I guess do we do all we can with this article?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I think we're in enough trouble as it is.
Okay, good. Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah,
this
no
is for
thanks to
entertainment
Scrap.
purposes only.
Entertainment.
Yep. All right. So let's see. We got 8 minutes. I think we can probably get through 2. I know there was one that we definitely should not skip. That was submitted by Scrap, so we won't skip that one. So let's just do that one, and then if we have time, we'll do another one. So let's see. This is
Which is
here. Is it the Houston Doctor one?
Oh yeah, because that's a nice little. That's actually that's a palate cleanser. That's a good palate cleanser one.
Oh, sweet. I didn't get a chance to read
Please, we're gonna
through
need
it.
it right now.
So. Yeah, right? After that. So coming to you from the Texan, Houston doctor's lawsuit forces FDA to remove COVID-19 related ivermectin posts. A federal agency agreed to remove social media posts about use of the drug in a court-approved agreement with Dr. Mary Bowden. Let's see, update. Oh, no, go away. After the failure of mediation efforts between Bowden and the TMB, her case has been scheduled for a public hearing with the State Office of Administrative Hearings April 29th through May 3rd. Houston Methodist Hospital and Texas Hughley Hospital reported me to the Texas Medical Board 2.5 years ago in retaliation for my use of free speech, unquote, says Bowden. Quote, I'm fighting the charges again until they are all dismissed, unquote. So the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, and the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, have agreed to remove social media posts and an online article that warned against off-label use of ivermectin to treat COVID-19, according to an agreement entered in a federal court Thursday. Dr. Mary Tally Bowden, a Houston-based ear, nose, and throat specialist, was one of 3 doctors who filed suit against the federal agency in 2022, alleging the FDA statements were interfering with their ability to treat patients. Quote, after nearly 2 years and a resounding rebuke by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, the FDA has agreed to remove its misleading social media posts and consumer directives regarding ivermectin and COVID-19, unquote, Bowden said in a statement to the Texan. FDA publications and actions cited by plaintiffs include a 2021 post with pictures of a horse captioned, quote, you are not a horse, you are not a cow. Seriously, y'all, stop it, unquote. And linked to an agency article entitled, quote, why you should not take ivermectin to treat or prevent COVID-19, unquote. According to Bowden, the original article stated the FDA's official position against using ivermectin without acknowledging that doctors could legally prescribe the drug. And there is the official posted meme from the FDA.
Yeah, I blame
thoughts?
Joe
are you
Rogan.
telling me the FDA
It's all
is
Joe
now
Rogan's
doing
Nay, we wouldn't be saying that.
what? What?
I love
What
you,
happened?
Scrap.
Okay, I just don't like the fact that the FDA is now trying to do memes.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Well-
they feel it's an effective way to get to the peeps. Sorry, Brian.
Hey, real quick, Biddy, I'm gonna live help you out here. If you hold Control on your keyboard and scroll wheel in your browser forward, it will make
To
that
zoom it in?
page. Yeah, then we can all read it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, give it one more. Go farther. Keep going.
Oh, he wants
Keep
bigger.
Keep going.
Boom.
Keep
Okay.
going. Make it big and fat.
Keep going.
That's better. There you go.
Keep
Woohoo!
going.
Perfect.
Okay, you're good.
It might go off the screen, but
So we can like most of this is just kind of wordy and it's going to track a lot of things we already know about. But the point of this is the FDA and these medical industry has been told, hey, you can inform people about and the doctors about the things that are available on the market, but you are not the doctors that are treating people directly. So knock it off.
Isn't that what Joe Rogan said?
Yeah.
Or people
but-
like him said, like, hey, there's this thing out there. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you to use it, but
And-
hey, there's this thing out there.
Yeah,
Look
and
into
so basically the case, if you go down farther, the case is being dismissed with prejudice, meaning that no longer will they be able to bring charges against them. But there's the update with mediation, that was for a settlement. At some point there's a settlement instead of going all the way through and getting a verdict on part of this. So, but yeah, the courts are forcing. It's the Fifth Circuit good old Texas Fifth Circuit that's been winning us all the wins for the Second Amendment and stuff. So
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Texas, save our country.
so yeah, there's some good stuff happening here within this case and whatnot. We've seen also, I think, other multiple states, like I think it was Missouri, Louisiana. I think there was Arkansas in there. There was a handful that were that had filed charges against the federal government, and when Fauci was in there and everything, and saying, "Hey, look, you guys are messing with stuff," and it was over the emails that Fauci did back and forth, or they weren't being forthcoming. So we're seeing a lot of these different things being unfolded, and I'm hoping that some of these doctors that have lost their medical license, or at least had it suspended, get reinstated and are able to bring suit because of this, because this stuff here is case law. But I also wonder if because of whatever's going on with the settlement and the mediation, they said the mediation had failed, so I guess they are going to be going forward with a full court hearing and whatnot to further part of this case. So if it becomes case law and it's in our favor, or at least in the favor of the physicians, which is what we want, then other physicians will be able to come in and file their lawsuits as well.
And on top of that, there'll be people that were either silenced or that, were too afraid to come forward because of the backlash will now finally have a voice.
Yes.
Oh, trust me, I sent it out on Instagram to people, to a handful of people that I know agree, and people that were, saying, garbage and whatnot about horse paste and all of that, and y'all need to get vaxxed and blah blah and mask. And I was like, well, guess what? Right here we have it. The courts have said you need to stop playing doctor and let the doctors do their job.
Yep.
And this stuff wasn't just veterinary medicine. So white pills abound.
Yes.
I like it.
And I'd imagine. Yeah. I'd imagine a lot of lawsuits are probably going to start forming out of these rulings as well. People are going to start saying, you know what, I'm getting in on that.
Well, not only that, but then you got to look at the people that were hurt by by certain vaccines and whatnot. I mean, I'm not just pointing them out. I mean, there are other vaccines and things that are out there that people have adverse effects on that you just didn't know about. But for the most part, you do know about the ones that we've had for years, because we've had, different case studies or whatnot about them.
Right.
But this one in particular, it was pushed out so fast that a lot of people didn't have the ability to know what those issues were. And unfortunately, there's some people that have, succumbed to it. And a lot of their stories were not able to be brought out to the public because of it, because they were either shunned or it's all about, it's all about the better good, or, whatever anybody decides to come up with. But
Rogan was recently talking about that with Eric Clapton on his podcast. Well, Eric Clapton wasn't on the podcast. I think it was Gary Clark Jr., because he's a big fan of him. He loves having musicians on. And he was recanting the when Eric Clapton came out talking about how he didn't think he would ever play guitar again. And because he got the vax, got the first dose, and then he had that neuropathy in his hands and physically couldn't play. And when he tried to come forward about it, the only thing that people they would do is say, "Oh, he's just a racist, blah blah blah." And okay, well, who cares about some things that he had said at one time? He got drunk on stage or something, whatever. Like, you can go make that argument later, but that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that the man can't play guitar right now.
Right.
So.
Right.
But yeah. This is one step closer. What was I had another thought, but it is 6:32. Do we need to keep moving on?
Uh-oh.
I will stop my streaming because it is that time.
Okay, thank you very much. This is going to be a retro edition of Be or Not, because I'm still stuck on the potato, but one thing the potato does do, one thing it can do, is it can use the Uncapped Turtle Design Be or Not slide. So
Sweet.
Nice.
well, this is going to be a throwback a little bit here. Street ability going live. Come on, you can do it.
Oh,
You can do it.
put my little
You can
bean.
do it. All right.
Oh, I missed this one.
It's that time of evening where we play everyone's favorite game. It's called Be or Not. I'm going to present two headlines. One comes from a legitimate news source, and the other one comes from the Babylon Bee. That's the fake headline. That's your job to choose. T-Bone, are you there? Can you unmute and play, sir?
Hi, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Here's their very first headline. Come on. Okay, so
Someone
both
just
your
jammed.
headlines came in there. Okay, Steven Seagal being sued by Arizona homeowner for smashing house with a tank and killing his puppy.
Oh.
Headline number 2. 9 times Trump clearly called for bloodshed.
What?
Oh my gosh.
According
Oh
to
my
who,
gosh.
though? According to who?
Oh, you're going to need a poll.
No, it's
You're
just
gonna
that
need a
he
poll.
said the word bloodshed 9 times.
Do you need one of
Um,
us to do a poll, sir, or you got it?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Yeah, this is rough. This is hard.
Okay. What I will say on this, Steven Seagal, I do not respect you. If you ever see this, I do not respect you. You are not a nice person, and you do not know martial art.
Careful, he might drown you in a pool full of his signature energy drink, and break your wrist on the way in, and then play a guitar solo afterward that will melt your face.
That man is so slow, he wouldn't be able to hit molasses.
You know, I saw a thing earlier today. It was actually on Crowder this morning, Steven Crowder show. He was
Okay,
making
apparently
fun of-
I can't create the poll. I'm trying it. It says application did not respond, so I guess I'm getting discorded. So,
I can do it.
Get it, Biddy. I want to talk
Biddy's
about
got
this
it.
thing. About Steven Crowder this morning was roasting Steven Seagal. It was amazing. He was over in Ukraine visiting the victims of the recent
I turn off my camera. Yeah, that's the
terrorist
problem.
attack, which
Mhm.
which is sweet. Like, it's cool. Like, but he's he just looked like big old dumb Steven Seagal in a white lab coat and all that stuff. Like, hey, look, man, I'm cool. I'm gonna visit people. Like, he has some really weird relationships with like Russian celebrities and stuff.
I did
it
it.
is
I did that.
hilarious.
Yo, first time creating a fucking poll, and I did it right. Yeah.
Oh, you did it. Okay, good. Because it wasn't letting me actually. Yeah, good
Yeah.
job.
That's because I know what do. All right. B1, B2, guys. I think it's the first one. I'm gonna pick number 1. I mean, like, I personally don't know, but I have negative respect. Yeah, I don't have any respect for that person. He doesn't know martial arts. He is an action star, and homeboy doesn't do action.
But the question is, did he or didn't he kill a man's puppy with a tank?
No.
I mean, is this story as fake as he?
Yes. I wouldn't put it past that, genuinely.
Wasn't he on
Is that
Cops?
it? Is that it? Okay. You
All
don't
right.
have to. Okay, do the thing. Okay.
This
yeah.
is-
All
this
right,
is-
I don't know how to end.
It's
end
9
the-
to
end the thing.
5. It's
Yeah,
like looks like my
alright, poll
work
is
day
ended.
in there. Jeez.
Poll is ended.
Right.
What a way to make a living.
Well, we're about to find out what the
Poll is
buzz is
ended.
all about.
All right,
guys.
the poll has ended.
I'm
T-Bone's-
going with number 1.
You're voting for Steve. You're saying Steven Seagal. That's the fake story. All right.
Yes, sir.
I shall reveal all now. The actual Babylon
Really, really
story is. Come on. I know you can do it. Okay, come on.
Bro, this
I don't know
song
if-
makes me want to twerk.
Oh, it's. Okay, it's doing something. Something is about to be revealed. Ah, the charm of the potato. T-Bone, you lost.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans.
We got
I
him.
knew it.
9
I knew
times.
it.
Good job,
9
Brian.
times, Trump. What?
I said good job, Brian. We got him.
Yep.
Should we move on to our next game, guys?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, guys, it is time for our very, very next game, my personal favorite, where it's called Caption This, where I give you a picture and you give me a caption. Guys, today we have a choice between the strongest, the best president of all time, the best president, or Spider-Man? No, yeah, Spider-Man. Or
JFK.
Spider-Man.
Hey,
What is
hey.
it? What is it? What do you guys?
Yeah. Well,
President, or Spider-Man?
oh, it looks like we got some splits in the chat.
What?
Spider Trump.
So Spider-Man? Do we want Spider-Man? Spider-Trump? Do we want Spider-Man? Too bad. You're getting Superman.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
what?
Guys,
What is
this
happening?
is the caption. This is the picture. I need a caption for this wonderful, lovely.
Man, that
lovely,
Spider-Man
lovely
looks like he
photo.
could run forever.
Let's see if we can get one up here on the stage.
He definitely has Superman strength, so props for that. Sid, Honey Boo Boo finally got a Bobo.
That's good.
That's
That one's
good.
good.
Kyle just.
Oh,
I
that
think
one's going
Kyle
on the
just won.
poll.
Kyle, you just won. Kyle, you just won.
Oh.
J Turbo swipes right. The Man of Steel for sure.
Get a turbo in here.
I could show you the carbs, undeniable hunger.
Hey, Biddy, can you throw it up on the screen for us?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Awesome.
Hold on a second. Yeah, let's share this with.
Cool beans. We
Everyone.
cannot say that, good sir. We cannot say those words, sir. No, that's not Young Gravy. Okay, DC presents Southern Superman and Lois Lane. Okay. Cool Bean says, where the white women at? Sir, I do not know. Diddy caught diddling? No, guys. I have a picture for Diddy tomorrow that I think everybody is going to like. It's beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say, I can't type in the chat right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say Superman after visiting H&R Block.
Why is it not like a rally for a particular people? Hey, diddle diddy took her to the moon. Huh? Lois is Lewis? Lois Lane. Lois is Lewis. I'm not too sure that's that's just right, but I will say it's pretty okay. Lizzo's dreams of becoming white comes true. I mean, I don't know, guys. Brian, Biddy, do you have anything for this?
I suck at caption this. I always leave it to you guys in the chat because you rarely disappoint. I don't have anything better than what people are saying. I'm trying to think of something.
The new Zack Snyder. Actually, no, I don't wanna diss Zack Snyder like that. The new
Wait, I think I got something.
the new DC Superman movie, starring Michael B. Jordan and Lizzo, doing
That's
White
mean,
thing.
but I put something in there.
Captain Save a Hog. What? That doesn't even make any sense. Looks like Chris Rock. Oh yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with Chris Rock instead of Michael B. Jordan.
Oh,
Sure.
I got one.
What is it? What is it? Tell me, Scrap. Tell me. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a whale. It's Superman. No, it's just Superman carrying a woman. Even Superman has his limits. No, because with Superman there is not a thing called limit. Sorry, sir. So sorry.
There we go.
What is it, Scrap? What is it?
DC Social Justice League, directed by the Wachowskis.
Yeah, because they're not dudes anymore. They're chicks, or they're not chicks anymore. They're dudes. They changed their gender. I forget what, but yeah, they did something.
That one gets
Superman
my 20.
saves beached whale from Atlanta, Georgia.
So right now the lead is Crimson with Honey Boo Boo finally got a Bobo.
Well, that's because nobody's putting in their 20s. That's all I'm saying. Nobody is putting in their 20s.
I'm trying, but that is really funny.
Yeah.
What?
It's real.
The Honey Boo Boo one?
Mine's a little too on the nose job. Hers is just hilarious.
Wait, I don't get it though. Like, she got a boo boo.
Like your boo.
Yeah, but it's spelled B-O-O, not B-E-A-U.
We got the joke though. We can do spell check on the final caption.
Okay. Boo means boyfriend in French? Okay, sorry.
Ah, there we go.
Sorry, I don't speak the language of love. I just speak to you.
Obviously.
Hey, I have Riz, thank you, sir.
Oh boy.
Or at least that's what I'm told.
Boo Boo is like a southern term of endearment. That show
Wait.
is so cringe.
Yeah, I actually take. Can you take me higher to a place where blind men see?
Can you take me higher
Higher where?
to a place?
I genuinely have no idea. Don't laugh at my culture. Hey, do you even have a culture, sir? Genuinely. Do you even have a culture? Come on now.
That's actually
All right,
really
guys,
now.
we need to pick one. Guys, we legitimately need to pick a caption. Guys,
Well, I think
since I'm no longer a dictator,
I'm saying
what are
Honey
we
Boo
going
Boo's
with?
got it. Honey Boo Boo got a Bobo is definitely. Already got a Boo Boo. Definitely got it. I'm
Okay.
there.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Fine. Even though I don't get it, but okay, fine.
It's not
We'll
even
go
a
with that.
use for a poll at this point. It's got
Well,
It's got 720s on it.
Yeah, she hit it right out of the park, right from the start. That was just perfect. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Little Superman
guys.
8-bit.
Do we have any time to go over some more articles, or what should we do? Invite some
Okay,
people up?
About 10 minutes. We shouldn't run it all the way to the line.
This is true. This is true. How about one more article?
Yeah. Let's see. Should we talk about BlackRock or should we talk about New York's new failed program to keep everybody safe?
Do it because you can talk on it because you are from the wonderful place.
I am, unfortunately. Okay, let's do it then. Here we go. All right, so whoops. Go back. Coming to you from Yahoo News, WPIX, New York City, New York. MTA program will install security camera screens to NYC buses. Yeah, so instead of actually enforcing any laws, maybe keeping criminals in jail.
Wait, hold on. There's not cameras on the buses? Bro, they have cameras on the school buses.
I'm sure there's already cameras on the buses, but
Yeah.
it's like when you go into Walmart in the cosmetic aisle and there's the screen that says, "Hey, you're being recorded."
Right. It's like, I see you. Just don't forget, I see you.
Anyway.
Yeah. So over 100 high-definition LCD screens will be installed on MTA buses in an aim to make buses safer, MTA officials announced Monday. The Security Monitor Screen pilot program hopes to enhance safety on buses, deter crime, and provide evidence to law enforcement, the agency said. The screens will continuously live stream video feeds from existing bus security cameras. The buses equipped with security screens will be deployed on routes that have the highest rates of assaults and other misdemeanors that threaten the safety of operators and customers, officials said. Quote, "We are committed to doing everything we can," "to ensure a safe and reliable ride for both bus operators and customers," unquote, said New York City Transit Senior Vice President of Buses Frank Anacaro. Quote, "In addition to our onboard cameras already facilitating quick access to video footage with our partners in law enforcement, these screens go a step above by reminding bad actors that their actions are being watched and recorded," as you pointed out, Scrap. The screen installation is expected to be completed this year, and the pilot program will run through the beginning of 2025. So, yeah. Can anybody say $10 a ride? Or, who's paying for this? And it doesn't matter if they catch people, because as we see, they don't prosecute anybody. So what's the point of having more evidence of people committing crimes when everybody has a phone and they're recording it and they submit it and nothing is being done?
Next on phase 2 of the security state.
No joke.
Yeah. It's absolutely infuriating. They're just insufferable, and all the other ends you can think of. It's just insane. Doesn't matter. I could just see it now, like somebody just like putting their committing a crime on the bus and then looking up at the camera with their tongue hanging out, just mocking it, and nothing being done to that person at the end. This is just a joke.
No, people are leaving in droves, so eventually there'll be nothing left to
No.
govern.
There'll be nothing left from New York City. However, New York State will most likely still be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be like Mad Max.
Manhattan, Long Island, Queens, Bronx. Sorry, but no bueno.
Yeah, it sucks. Do we have room for one more thing? Because it's another white pill.
Please.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's do it. And it's my favorite news affiliate. Hold on.
The New York Post.
You want to do this one, Roma?
Absolutely.
All right, let me do the thing. All right, here you go.
Dang. Tang tang.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
hey, what's going on up here?
One bloody donation can save lives. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so fitness trainer breaks 2 Guinness World Records by doing lunges across New York City. A fitness trainer lunged his way around New York City, breaking 2 Guinness World Records. Austin Head, a trainer at Lifetime Fitness Club in New York, challenged himself to achieve a title as he turned 30, and he fulfilled that goal twice. The 30-year-old nabbed the record title for most lunges in an hour, as well as the furthest distance traveled by lunge in 1 hour, according to Guinness.
That's his victorious pick right there.
Nice. Look at those tree trunks. My goodness. Wish my legs looked that nice. He lunged 2,825 times in 60 minutes on Friday, smashing the previous record of 2,358. 12 days prior, on March 10th, he broke the distance record while training, lunging 2.14 miles, or 3.45 kilometers, in 60 minutes. My legs are finally feeling better, Head told the Post on Wednesday. I feel so incredibly lucky to have so much support on the day of my Guinness World Records attempt. He told Guinness that he isn't a world record holder because he's in the best shape. He's in great form, but not the absolute best. Rather, he said that he succeeded because he used his mindset to help him take his physical abilities to another level, but he's not finished yet. Quote, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm thinking of training to attempt the Guinness World Record titles for the fastest time to lunge a mile and the fastest time to lunge 800 meters, enthusiastic Head revealed to the Post.
I like it.
Currently, the fastest time to lunge 800 meters is 9 minutes and 9 minutes and 40 seconds, which is achieved by Jacob Holland in Granville, Ohio on October 6, 2023. The fastest lunge mile is 22 minutes 52 seconds, marked by Paul Sarles in Hamilton, New Jersey on March 19th of last year. His lunging journey started along the Brooklyn waterfront at the Carousel in Dumbo and moved along the piers underneath Brooklyn Heights before circling back to conclude near his starting point. Crowds gathered to watch Head, who lives in Brooklyn, as he took on the Mammoth Challenge to raise money for the Lifetime Foundation, which aims to inspire healthier people, a healthier way of life, and a healthier planet.
Yeah.
He raised...
Dude, legitimately, like, stop doing this, like, for yourself and just get, like, 30 or 100 people to do it with you. Like, well, why? Why? If your entire goal is to have the betterment of society and get them fit, why just help yourself? Help other people.
It's like, it'd be like the Forrest Gump of lunging.
Yeah, right. I was lunging.
Yeah.
I was lunging.
Hopefully, and you know what sparked me to like look at this article is we had a caller that called into the Uncensored Live and was asking about you know how they had like the ice bucket challenge and how that went viral, and it kind of like prompted everybody to go along with it, and everybody was doing it. If we can do something that can make it go viral, that could be healthy for individuals, people might just go along with it just because it's like a fad, it's going viral, they want to make their own video of themselves doing it, and maybe this is it. Maybe this might spark, or maybe something else, but that'd be kind of cool if people say, you know what, I want to try and do the lunge thing, and I'm gonna vlog it, and whatever.
It is getting to that time again, Biddy. Time to wind down. Does anybody have any final thoughts or would like to say anything?
Roma Nation, 10 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
On YouTube and Rumble, guys. Do not forget.
That's correct. This will be part 2 of QAnon Uncensored. You don't want to miss it.
Oh yes. Anything else, anybody?
Oh, I haven't updated. Conspiracy compass.
Nice.
I will put it on there.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
I'll put the link to my Twitter on there if you guys would amplify the signal. This is hilarious.
Like I said earlier tonight on Timcast IRL, we have none other than Mark Lobenliner. He looks like he's about 5'4", and his chest size is about 55 inches. For no reason. But you know what? I'm excited to hear what this man has to say. Thank you so much for listening in to our very own Midday Rush. I am your host, T-Bone. That is the lovely Elizabeth.
Hello.
The boss, Romanation. The guitar man, Scrapjaw.
Oh yeah.
And the wise man himself, Brian. Please end us off.
All right, everybody. It is 6:59, so get off my lawn, stay on the sidewalk, stick around for the Pretard Cast.
Bye, guys!
Later.